So it's been a few months already since FF7 Remake came out, and with us stuck with probably another 10 years of waiting till we get to play part 2, I think it's time to wipe the dust collecting from the game I abandoned 3 years ago, and finally have some good old bachelor party with the boys, complete with classic Final Fantasy things such as road trips, fishing, and discovering new recipe. I'm August First Class, and join me on this journey 10 years in the making in Final Fantasy 15. Before the fall, we meet the king, aka Noctis' dad, aka handsome old man with head full of hair. Only in Final Fantasy universe will your dad ever look this good. I mean, my dad just hit 50 and he already looks like an expired sun-made raisin. Anyway, our main character here, Prince Noct, is apparently on his way to marry his childhood friend named Luna as some sort of peace treaty. As tradition with any bro that's gonna get married, the edgy boys are on their way to have a good time in Noct's bachelor party. Sadly, while on the way to a My Chemical Romance and Black Veil Bride's concert, our Batmobile broke down in the middle of nowhere and now we have to manually push it. Now, I don't know why Square Enix decided to put car pushing in the intro here. It's just something that literally no human being here wants to do. I mean, I never woke up once and told myself, you know what would be a good thing to do today? Car pushing. So 68 hours later of running over some magically disappearing oncoming traffic, and we finally reached our destination. So I guess this is the place where we fix the Batmobile and oh my lord, who is this?
Cindy, Sid's grease monkey granddaughter.
It's about time we get some fine fan service action for the boys here. Playing as 4 edgy boys can be dull at times, you know? Honestly, I would have loved to see at least one female character here in the roster. I mean, Ignis could have been a Quistis type character with a big booty, whipping the boys in place, you know, being a mama figure. Or better yet, let's put Lulu from FF10 in here since she already got that emo gothic edgy look going on. Now don't blame me, I'm just a simple man, okay? Cause so far, Ignis just reminds me of that intelligent butler looking type character from every anime. Or maybe we could replace Prompto instead with this Riku-esque quirky cutie that likes to take photos, you know? But you never know, it's pretty early, so I haven't really been attached to these characters at all, but hopefully we'll get a little bit of a character development as we go on. Anyway, like any RPGs, we were given the task of, yep, you've guessed it, killing level 1 monsters. I love how just 500 feet from a settlement and there's already a group of giant deadly scorpions lurking around. What is this, Australia? And literally a minute later and we already get ambushed by 10 chupacabras. Like, can normal people even go camping or hiking in this world? Also, can someone explain to me why there's an Assassin's Creed robe outfit in this game? Like, don't get me wrong, I love Assassin's Creed, I think it's the shit, but unless there's that eagle dive parkour double stealth kill in this game, I don't really see the correlation here. So after doing that quick quest, the boys are already exhausted and it's time to set up camp. Iron Chef Ignis here is of course in charge for our dinner, and honestly, I hate seeing what he cooks up every time because it looks really good. Just look at the rendering on that dish. It's like 50% of the game's budget were spent on just making sure that the dishes were rendered to perfection. Man, even a burnt toast in the Final Fantasy universe is good looking. So as we head back to Simp on Cindy, all of a sudden there's a massive black cock that swooped down on us for some reason. Hopefully that's not some future boss fight that's gonna take 4 hours to finish. Yep, this scene basically sums up the FF15 experience, alright. So we finally got the Batmobile repaired and it's finally time for some good old road trip. Let's go! With the amount of focus in the road tripping aspects of this game and you have a car that looks incredibly cool, I wish there was a little bit more that you can do with the car. Now, I'm not saying going crazy, running over people and buildings, but give me the option to run over a chicken at least. With that being said, the game looks incredibly beautiful. I mean, without this beautiful landscape, I would be bored as hell because this would just remind me of going to work every day. So the Edgy Bros decided to go to the beach to do some manly wrestling in the sand. However, this activity of masculinity would soon be ruined by three giant enemy crabs. Dude, first we got giant deadly scorpions and now we got giant deadly crabs. Next to a resort where literally kids are running around. Oh honey, let's go to the beach and have some nice relaxing day with Billy. Oh, what's that? Billy got cut in half by this giant crab? Oh shit. And why is everything so giant and deadly? Is there like a toxic waste in the water supply or something? I think the battle system here is really cool. You get the chance to play Noctis as whatever the hell you want. You could be like a two-handed sword swinging badass like Cloud, or you could be like a agility type dual dagger thief, or maybe you're like poking monsters in the eyeballs with your spear like a dragoon. I just wish that they figured out the ATB system here already, like in the remake. Because yes, I think the biggest complaint for me here is just the ability to spam potions and items, basically making me unstoppable. Because anytime Noctis or any of the boys' butt cheeks is in danger, you could basically just spam potions and yep, we're back at it. Just four dudes with magical powers and giant ass swords helping a cat. Don't really see any problem here. Now, I never really experienced fishing for myself, but if it's as action packed as this, I guess I'm missing out. This is like a duel between man and beast itself. This is like a chess battle between two grandmasters. This is like a 5-round championship fight to the death between two colossal kaijus. Anyway, here you go, kitty. So we got blackmailed by this dude named Dino and was tasked with fetching his dildo from the mountains. To my surprise, we saw this massive black cock from before and was careful not to excite it. Unfortunately, the presence of 4 edgy bros was enough to awaken it, but for some reason, it just flew away like last time. So I went ahead and gave Dino his precious dildo back, and all of a sudden, we get a random montage of cutscenes like those AMVs that we all loved to watch when we were 12. So the next day, me and the Edgy Bros found out that the city and the king were attacked and decided to go back and see it for ourselves. While on our way back to the city, we noticed that the road was blocked with a DUI checkpoint, and with all that drinking and partying we had last night, we couldn't risk getting a ticket. So we snuck around the back while giving a few soldiers a bullet to the face. Dude, it's hilarious seeing Noctis with a gun. It just feels wrong, you know, it's like seeing Cloud with a machine gun. So we've arrived on this cliff overlooking the city, and to be honest, this would be a perfect place to shoot the Edgy Bros' music video, especially with all the spaceship and rain ambience going on. However, we got a call from the manager confirming all the fake news from the media. And that is when the Edgy Bros decided, despite our king dead and our city destroyed, rain or shine, the party must go on. But that is a story for another video. I know I said before that I abandoned this game with about 20 hours of game time. I think I was just caught off guard with all the random mundane things that you could do in this game when the first time I played it. But revisiting this game now, I actually am enjoying it a little bit better. I think all that 10-year wait and then just having this game as a result, it's a little bit too much for me at that time. And plus, I think it was the same time I picked up Dark Souls 3, and we all know that's the shit. I know before this game came out, Square Enix were really in a weird position where they don't know where to go with the Final Fantasy approach. But I think they just overlooked some things in this game. If they didn't, this game could easily become a masterpiece. But anyway, if you enjoyed watching this video and you still love watching those AMVs like you did when you were 12, hit that like button. And if you want to see more hot Cindy fan service in the future, subscribe. And with that, I'm August First Class, signing off. Peace!